think we have a really, really beautiful lesson today as well.
Mm-hmm.
Lesson 353. My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given Christ to use to bless the world with miracles. Wow. Eyes, tongue, hands, feet have one purpose: to be given Christ to use to bless the world with miracles. That's beautiful. We don't have to figure out how to use this body. Give it to Christ, and Christ decides. That's very happy. It shouldn't be heavy or tiring at all. Energizing, if anything. Father, I give all that is mine today to Christ, to use in any way that best will serve the purpose that I share with him. Nothing is mine alone, for he and I have joined in purpose. Thus has learning come almost to its appointed end. A while I work with him to serve his purpose. Then I lose myself in my identity and recognize that Christ is but myself. A while I work with him to serve his purpose. Then I lose myself in my identity and recognize that Christ is but myself. That is a very loving journey. To first give over our hands, tongue, and feet, and eyes. What if we really give over our seeing and our hearing to the one purpose? We would filter out a lot. So much we could just let go and not even pay attention to. And just ask what Christ would have us see and hear and what to say. It's beautiful. We joined with Emily and she went over to Harry's mom and she was used, her tongue was used. She was meant to say certain things and Harry's mom was curious and asking questions. Such a nice example of how Christ can use us. And it's so effortless and it's so inspiring. Extending is very inspiring. As I say those things, I sometimes feel a wave of kind of, I guess, call it Christ joy or something. It is so simple. We are so innocent. David would always tell me, just show up and trust. Just trust. Just show up and trust. Don't plan, don't think. Then really Christ can take over. Christ will take over when we just let go and open up to this. How are you all doing? Yeah, you have something?
Yeah, it's more like I really want to come in touch with love. I can feel that the Spirit is really washing away a lot and especially with music, a lot of tears and seemingly past things what yet felt not healed yet. It's coming up. But I also can feel that the love connection is still not yet there. I feel more softer, I can say that, but what comes up, I have don't know how to say in English, let down. Is that a proper English sentence? A feeling, because yesterday I felt with a mighty companion, she sent a message, a mighty companion from Germany. And I could see that I didn't want to open it because there is always a lot of drama. She's always sending voice messages. And I really could see, okay, because I want to love her. I don't want to push her away. I want to see the sinlessness. And when I finally opened it, it was the same old story. Every message is the same. And I said to Spirit, I really want to learn to love her. I don't want to push her away. I want to see her sinlessness. But then, of course, if I can't see my own sinlessness, how do I see someone else? So I really was praying. And finally, the next day, when I was sitting in meditation, I felt she's representing my mother. I felt that. So I was sitting with in my mind, because my parents don't live anymore. So in my mind, I was forgiving my mother again. And I think it was this morning, I felt that I needed to say sorry to my parents, that they were never for me. But with the song, I think it came, it doesn't matter. What I felt this morning was, oh my gosh, I have let myself down. It's not about my parents. It's about that they were not there for me. I was not there for myself. I always was pushing, Spirit, my true self, whatever, pushing away. And I don't want that. I really want to love. Really want to love. But I was able to, when I was again forgiving my mother, suddenly I felt a softness and I was able to connect. I didn't react on her message, just put a beautiful message, sent. I didn't, not, I wanted to come with seemingly advice, blah, blah, blah. And I was saying, no, just bless her, and sent her a beautiful message. And she was very happy with that. But that is where I'm at. That's, I really want to love. Really love, and not no.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I feel your love.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Everyone I meet, they say that to me, and I'm telling them, but I don't feel it. But I don't know what it is. But because I had moments that suddenly there was that warm, feeling in my heart, but most of the times, I can't say that I feel it, but I don't know. I don't know.
I feel it. You are going deeper, and like you said, also when you have these emotions, I think that's the inroads to the love. You're seeing it. You're actually seeing this. Yeah, that there hasn't been self-love, and I feel this allowance of these emotions and these prayers. Like I really want to feel the love, That is the the way into it. And I think, yeah, a lot of us, you know, Westerners, we're maybe have a harsh, you know,
Yeah.
surface. And yeah, we had, sometimes the parents were not great. And, you know, we didn't learn to be in touch with emotions, you know.
Yeah.
I could feel this woman from Germany, who kind of answered her call for love with love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very loving.
Exactly. Yeah. I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's my call for love.
Mm.
It's my call for love. So yeah. I have to trust that I will get there. I think there is still a little bit, belief. I will not get there. I don't know. But sometimes that comes up like failure. You know, it's also a thing what I often work with.
Yeah. And you can get,
but
do you want to get there right now?
with failure?
No,
With what?
to love.
To love. Oh my gosh. I will try. I want to try.
Yeah, because I think there are all those thoughts about it and ideas that you're blocked. It's a belief that you're blocked from it, but of course it's available in this moment.
Yeah, it's really a deep, 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 deep belief that I don't deserve love.
Just breathe with that feeling. Yeah, allow that. Yeah, how could you not deserve love? Do I deserve love?
I have always something like others deserve love, but I don't. I feel it's really deep.
Because logically that doesn't add up. Logically, you know that doesn't make sense if others deserve love but not you.
I know. I see more and more the craziness of the ego, thinking, what the fuck? Shut up. I don't want to believe those crazy things anymore. But yeah.
So you deserve love. You don't just deserve love, but you are love.
It seems it's still like more intellectual. I know it's the truth. Oh no, I don't know if I know. But I think it has to do with belief. I don't know. I have no clue what is still hidden, perhaps, or why can't I accept it? Just accept.
It is a lot of the thinking mind and the intellect. It has no clue what love is, or that's the realm where the belief in you is. Like, who is Joni? You know, you believe these things about you. But very nearby, close by, is something else. It's very close by, and it's not in the future. You know, there is and the feeling can be the inroads, and you're really, you know, you're going for it. You're in touch with. Even twice here now, you have cried. You know, and that's there. And then I think you go into this explaining something to yourself, and you feel. I mean, you got in touch with, I don't deserve love. And that's like a sad belief. And maybe you don't really fully allow yourself to stay in that sadness of that. You know, you go into the other realm of Joni. But you can just stay in that feeling. And I feel like that is very close then to open the door to the love. You don't need the thinking about it so much. But the feelings, yeah, they are so helpful. Does that resonate?
Yeah, it is. For me, it helps listening to music to open up more and more, step by step, really letting in all those words when they sing for Jesus, for God.
Mm-hmm.
That really, really touched me so deeply.
Mm-hmm.
So I will trust that, yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's rinsing all the.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So I really listen a lot to music lately.
Mm.
And this is helpful too.
Yeah, it's good to join with you. Connect.
Yeah. For me too.
Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been praying for the next step and also for going deeper. Yeah, asking what to do each day, and yeah, it's not coming anything that's clear to me. So I just start to feel a bit isolated. I just noticed where I've been going with trains and buses a lot and lately, and yeah, whenever I'm at the train station, the ego just jumps at me, jump in front of the trains, these suicidal thoughts. Yeah, it just feels kind of dark, and the anger is just, just here all the time.
Like anger, feeling unfairly treated by God. Is that what still is like the theme of the anger, or what do you feel angry at when you feel the anger?
Yeah, maybe it's that. I'm not sure. Yeah, there is a belief that I'm unfairly treated. Yeah, I'm having my daughter and my older sister here for Christmas. And then my sister came the other day to return something I forgot at her place. And she invited me to come to her the day after Christmas. And I felt just instantly like, no, it's enough for me, with Christmas. So, and I told her, no, it feels just enough. And when she left, I realized, oh my, it's her birthday the day after Christmas Eve. So, but she didn't mention, and I feel it doesn't really matter because, yeah, I guess I felt a bit guilty about that.
Sounds like you're just following the guidance, following your intuition, and maybe you visit her some other day when you feel the inspiration, and it will be beautiful.
She lives 1 minute walk from me. We are almost neighbors.
Okay.
Wants to up a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I think you're undoing that idea of special days. So it makes sense. You don't, you don't go there just to please her or because it's expected. You're just trusting the inner guidance, and releasing your special days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever celebrated each other's birthdays since we were kids. So I just felt, no, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just trust, and I feel, to find ways to extend, to find ways to let spirit come through, let spirit lead you and extend. I think that's the answer to this feeling you have of isolated.
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
I think it will come to you. And I think you're doing it. You're following inspiration, but there's something more deeper calling you. If you have suicidal thoughts, I mean, that's pretty. I think some part of you know that it's not, that wouldn't solve anything. You can't really, you can't kill you, and that's a very sad idea anyway. We watched Gravity not so long ago, and the Sandra Bullock character, she's lost a daughter. 4-year-old daughter died, and now she's in outer space all alone, completely alone. And then this angel in the form of what's his name? That's handsome male actor. Everybody thinks he's so handsome. Anyway, he comes in there, although he's already gone, but he comes in like as an angel being and tells her, you can just turn off all the life support here, and he starts to push the buttons. You can just, kind of, you've had a tough life, you lost your daughter, and if you want to, you could just pass out here and, choose death, choose darkness. Or, he says, or you can choose life, you can choose to join with everyone, and you can go home, he says. And it is such a beautiful scene. And she kind of comes back to life. You can see she chooses life instead of death. And she comes back home. And it's beautiful. And her whole body and being is like, has undergone this huge transformation. And she comes up on a shore after she has landed, it's all symbolic. It's a very powerful movie, Gravity. Yeah, I think of that when you share this, because I just feel you. I feel our connection. It is so strong, and it's God's connection with you. It's real. It's totally real. And I was thinking of once or twice David spoke to you. That was powerful. Maybe you want to listen to those recordings. That was pretty powerful messages.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love you, Lena. And stay in touch more too. You can reach out more to any of us in the community. If you want to, join and just feel connected and maybe collaborate.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, all this journey is to face darkness and choose the truth. Like, that's all it is, in whatever form it comes. And even if anyone else here felt something, perhaps, when Lena shared about suicidal thoughts, or you feel something inside of you, it's an opportunity to release the belief in something difficult or painful. I mean, it literally is an illusion, but we can only know it by facing it. There is no other way out than through, than seeing it from the inside, seeing the belief. Choose differently. I mean, it's a false belief presented in the present, just to be released. It's made up, and in the present moment we can uncover the truth, no matter what the feeling is, no matter what the belief is or the thought. Because truth is simpler than the false, and closer to us. And spirit is right here, so present. In the past, if I didn't feel great, I used to think, oh, did I get lost in past thoughts or future thoughts? Which one is it? Oh, hi. Matthew?
Hey.
Hello.
Feel just to lay some feelings on the altar. Just give me a minute. I just want to get in touch with it. Yeah, I've been feeling a lot of resistance the last couple of days. It's been on and off the last while, I think. But yeah, there's been a lot lately. And I just feel like kind of a block in my stomach to spirit and Jesus. And yeah, there's some kind of just push away of them. Like, I don't know what is beneath it really, but I'm, yeah, I'm not as happy, So why? Like, I had a real deep meditation the other night, one of those clearing meditations, and afterward, like in the past, it's been similar. There's a kind of a backlash after, like, I felt Jesus' presence so strongly, and I felt just like stuff just being burned away. It's like this energy being burned away. But since then, I've definitely pushed him away. And part of me just wants to keep him away, right? That's how I feel right now.
Do you know what the problem is?
So I know what the problem is. Yeah.
Pushing away.
Yeah. Am I crying now?
You can cry.
think I'm afraid of the healing. And while you were gone, actually, while that retreat was going on, I had another real deep experience a few nights before this recent meditation that was deep. Like a real high experience I got after reading the chapter, The Little Hindrance. It was just powerful. It just took me into this amazing state. And all the next day, I could feel it as well, this high state. But like, it's like, I shared this with Barrett as well. That state also invites whatever isn't healed up as well. Yeah, and then just some of the stuff I shared today as well in the group here, I think a combination of a lot of these things has led to this kind of push away. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I just want to just express it all and just let it out. Put it on the altar. Yeah, I think I blame Jesus for all of it.
He's just innocent. He's just loving you. You can just blame the ego for the illusion, and both the ego and the illusion are, made up. And the innocence and the love, it can only be innocence and love. It has not ever done anything to anyone other than loved. And sure, maybe it flushes up the illusion, but it doesn't have to be painful. In fact, maybe you're on a threshold where you're going to see it's actually not painful to have a backlash, or it doesn't have to be seen that way. It's just kind of a continual healing. It's not like going forward and then backwards. It's just you are on the healing track, and you're aware of the push away, and what would be the most sane thing to do when you notice push away spirit or Jesus. What would the right mind decide?
Yeah, I know. It's very simple as well. The answer is very simple. But it's the willingness. It's not, like I'm trying to.
Yeah, a little willingness can serve you to just offer you a little willingness, even if it's not complete.
It feels better. Yeah, I think that's what I needed to do. Just express, and I feel. Yeah, already I feel an openness. That block it seems to be there.
And then follow the prompts. Don't avoid communications. If there are communications that are called for. The prompts.
I hear you. Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Right.
Yeah, maybe we just end this session here with a meditation. Just come back to this very deep light. And just release thoughts about anything in form. They just fade away. We don't want to be lost anymore, we want to be found. And find a source within. Just really allow yourself. Get very still. And if your part of your body feels tense or nervous, just let it calm down. Let the thoughts get still. Love you all. End this session here. Wish you a peaceful night. Bye for now.